Hello there, BoBo the Bitcoiner is back. Today we shall talk about the Bitcoin 4-year cycle dilemma. The fourth halving took place on 19th of January 2024, cutting the block rewards to 3.125 Bitcoin per block. Many analysts make reference to past three halvings to assess the new expectation. If that is the case, this cycle should end between October to December this year. And as per the past experience, the end of the cycle bull usually follows with the start of a fearful crypto winter. Now, will this time be different? Obviously, yes. US approved Bitcoin ETF on the 10th of January 2024. Immediately after that, Bitcoin reached all-time high of $73,581 on the 14th of March 2024. That by itself is a pre-halving achievement by institutions. That's the difference number one. Previous all-time high was mainly driven by retail investors. Bitcoin ETF by BlackRock's IBIT became the most successful ETF launch in history, reaching $21.5 billion in asset management in just 7 months. The first major gold ETF in 2004 took 2 years to hit that similar level of asset management. Institution buyers will disrupt Bitcoin traditional 4-year cycle as sustained institutional capital inflow over the past 2 months or 2 years have introduced a counter-clinical dynamics to the market. This creates a completely different demand profile, steadier, larger, and less prone to panic selling. That was also the result of Bitcoin hitting $124,128 on August 19 this year. And that was after the halving, of course. The biggest catalyst came from US government change of crypto policy since Trump became the president on the 20th of January 2025. Now, gathering all the pro-crypto candidates in his cabinet, Trump kicked off with many crypto-related executive orders, reversing the Biden's Operation Choke Point 2.0 and relaxing most control over cryptos, making America the crypto capital of the world, encouraging Bitcoin mining in US, adopting the strategic Bitcoin reserve in America, the Guinness Act for stablecoin, the Clarity Act, corporate treasuries and regulatory clarity that were held back now are free to invest in crypto, especially Bitcoin. And private companies like MicroStrategy, though adopted Bitcoin into its treasuries strategy in 2020, did not kick off until the Trump administration. Today, we see hundreds of copycat private companies adopting Bitcoin treasury strategy. The latest approval given to 401k pension fund to include Bitcoin into their portfolio will make a huge impact in this 4-year cycle. Endowments, insurance, and corporations are eyeing the same portfolio. All these executive orders need time, of course, to implement, from 12 to 24 months, to have an impact. Guinness Act is in July 2025 has been a game changer for stablecoin adoption, one of the most overlooked by the crucial factors supporting an extended cycle is the massive growth in the stablecoins. Stablecoin market exploded to $280 billion in 2025, more than double. It represents a dry powder sitting on the sideline, ready to flow into the crypto asset. Unlike previous cycles, when new money had to come through the traditional banking rails, stablecoin create a ready massive pool, employable capital within the crypto ecosystem. There are now hundreds of billions of dollars already tokenized and ready to rotate into the risk asset. July passage of the Guinness Act was a pivotal development, arguing that the legislation enabled Wall Street to construct crypto-focused financial products. Another difference is the decentralized exchange, or financed. What happened to me? With regulation being relaxed, we see many protocols expanding Bitcoin into the DeFi arena. That opens up a refreshed financial arms for financial institutions, all expect to flourish during this cycle. Now that the Fed has cut rate, big money is looking to more risk-on asset for better returns. This is an incredibly important to understand why the cycle might extend beyond the traditional timelines. Global M2 money supply, essentially the total amount of money in circulation worldwide, is following a similar pattern to 2017, but with a key difference being in 2017 cycle, we saw a massive liquidity expansion that drove the crypto from a niche asset class to a mainstream attention. Now, we are seeing a similar liquidity condition, but this time is combined with the institutional adoption through ETF. So The bottom line is, while the traditional 4-year cycle has been remarkably consistent, the structural changes in crypto market like institutional adoption, regulatory clarity, and massive stablecoin growth, and DeFi suggest we might be in an uncharted territory. This cycle could run into the first or even second quarter of 2026. We are not even close to a cycle actually. We are in the waiting room phase before the real explosion begins. This cycle could be fundamentally different. The key is we are on the brink of the second phase of a multi-phase cycle, and that could extend into 2026. This creates a multiple opportunity for both profit taking and reaccumulations. The fireworks lies ahead. It is therefore not unreasonable to expect a $1 million Bitcoin by the end of this cycle or thereabout. What do you think? Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.